Next up, I'm going to bring to the stage an amazing artist and author, Franceska Alexander. Hello.
Hey there. We did it.
And we did do it. And I said artist and author, and I left out gallery owner, which who better to write a book called Gallery Ready than a gallery owner? Tell people about your book and what it means to be gallery ready.
Well, the reason I wrote this book is because I speak to so many artists that want to get into the gallery, and they're more often than not ready for that. So
what does that mean, not ready?
Well, they're not prepared to really put their work in a gallery for sale to customers who want to buy fine art.
And why is it important to you? How did this end up being your work, and why do you care about artists?
Well, I've loved art since as long as I can remember. All the arts, music, writing, painting, sculpture, all of it. And I think I just have a natural ability to just appreciate art. So being a gallery owner, I get so many submissions, and I see the full range of ability and potential, but they're not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just such important work, I think, to be able to give back. You've been a gallery owner for over a decade.
Well over a decade with combined probably 20 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so being able to give back what you've learned, I think there's a lot of you here listening who have 10 or 20 years of experience doing something. Maybe it's not art, but how are you giving that back? I know you work with artists of all ages. What's the youngest artist you've ever worked with?
Well, nursery school.
Okay. And the oldest,
the oldest in the 80s.
Yeah, so it's to be able to give back that knowledge and have it circulate beyond you, I think is so powerful.
Well, art is a passion. And if you have the art bug, if you're drawn to doing art, then nothing really should stop you. But you do, just like writing. You may write in a journal every single day, but how do you go from a journal to publishing a book? It's the same thing. Like, how do you go from your doodles to actually creating art in a gallery or a museum, or even giving it as a gift?
So I'm going to take one question here from our readers. Let's see. Let's talk about, is self-publishing as hard as some say, or is there an easier way to self-publish? You self-published your book. It went live today. We'll be pitching it to traditional publishers, hopefully get you some pickup by a New York publisher, but you have written and self-published a book in about 4 months. Is it as hard as some say?
Well, I think it's a challenge. I think if you're not working hard for something in your passion, then you're probably not passionate enough. So for me, that hard work was really, it was exhilarating. Yeah. So.
Well, it's been a fun journey for me. I can't wait to share this cover with everybody. If you know an artist, if there is a niece or a nephew or a cousin or a friend who has had a dream of being in a gallery, this is the book for them, Gallery Ready by Franceska Alexander. Make sure you copy paste the link and send it to a friend right now.
May I take a moment and just
Absolutely.
I'd love to thank you, Angela, and your husband, Paul, and you, Olivia, and your entire crew, and definitely the authors that came before my group, as well as my family and my friends, and my artists, and my staff.
I love it. And her staff is at the Alexander Gallery in Nevada City, California.
Correct, yep.
So if you find yourself in Nevada City, go check out the Alexander Gallery.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, I've got one more author to share with you today. But if you are still at this point wondering, is it time for me to stop dreaming and get my book done? I hope the 13 authors you have already met have answered that for you. The time is now. Nobody is ever ready, and you can do this. I'm going to interview one more author with you so you can see the type of power that you can have in the world, the type of change and impact you can make if you stand up and get your book done. Jenny Kringle, join me up here, darling. Hello.
Hello.
It is